there YouTube, welcome back to another episode on my channel. In the last video we talked a lot about what supplements are and how they can be beneficial to your healthy lifestyle. I also broke down the 3 most common myths surrounding supplements today. Together we broke down some of the barriers that may be preventing you from adding supplements into your own fitness journey. Now if you missed that video you can check it out here. You can also find the link down below in the description box. So last week I threw a lot of information your way and you're likely still wondering how exactly you can use supplements within your personal life. And so right now I want to transition into answering that question. Specifically, I want to touch on how to build an effective supplement plan. You see, in order to set yourself up for the greatest success and to ensure that you're not wasting your money, there are 3 steps that you have to follow. And this is exactly what I'm sharing right now within this video. So keep watching to get the full scoop. Hey there, I'm Brittany and I'm the face behind MisfitFarmer.com. Every week I deliver videos on how to simplify your fitness routine and enjoy lasting weight loss. If you're new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you never miss when a video drops. Now let's get back to what brought you here today. You're wondering just how you can build an effective supplement plan that will help you reach your fitness goals faster and that will ultimately help you simplify your health and your fitness routine. So let's not waste any time and let's get right into it. So step 1 to build an effective supplement plan is to uncover the gaps within your current diet. You see, if we're going to improve our diets in the way in which we support and nourish our bodies, we first must identify the nutrients that are actually lacking from our diets. When we jump in and take action without an awareness of what holes exist in our current meal plan, then at best we're just guessing with our supplements. Here's the deal, you can spend all the money you want and buy all the supplements, but if you're just taking products to take products, then it's unclear if you're actually supplying your body with the nutrients that it needs. So what I recommend is that you keep a food diary for at least a couple of days. Record what you eat and get a feel for what your normal eating habits are. Then compare the amount of nutrients you consume to the amount that your body actually needs. A good baseline is to compare your average intake to the recommended daily nutritional requirements and double check that you're taking in at the very least the minimum recommendation. After you've done that, it's time to move on to step 2. You have to prioritize your nutritional gaps. You see, in step 1, it's likely that you uncovered several holes. I know that I did when I first did this exercise. And while you may be tempted to fill them all at once, I encourage you to start small so that you don't get overwhelmed. After all, supplementation is like any other healthy habit, it takes time to build. Now, deciding on supplements can feel a lot like playing whack-a-mole. All those gaps are staring you in the face and they all feel important. So where do you start? In this step, and step 2 of building your supplement plan, I'm going to help you prioritize the order in which you focus on these nutritional gaps. I want to help you increase the effectiveness of your supplement plan so that you can enjoy real results. So pro tip number 1, start with a solid foundation. Building a supplement plan is a lot like building a house. You gotta start with a strong foundation, otherwise everything else just crumbles. In the supplement world, the foundation starts with your micronutrients. Out of all the nutrients that your body requires to function, micronutrients tend to be the hardest to consume from food sources alone. And this is because we generally don't eat fruits and vegetables with enough variety to consume an adequate amount of all the nutrients that our bodies require to function on a daily basis. Plus, actions like the way we prepare our fruits and veggies, or even how we store them, can greatly affect the nutritional content of these food items. I'm always adamant that women start with the micro, start with the small things, because the micro has the potential and the power to influence the macro. Adding a simple multivitamin to your routine, it may feel like a small step when it comes to improving your health. But the ripple effect that this one action has can produce massive change in the way that your body looks and feels. Now, I recommend and I personally use Microfactor as my daily multivitamin. And the reason that I love this multivitamin in particular is because it's a capsule. It's not a hard-pressed pill like you often get at the drugstore. So I know that my body is actually absorbing the nutrients that I'm feeding it. What's more, this micronutrient pack actually brings together 6 different critical nutritional components in one easy-to-use pack. Nutrients that work together to help support a healthy metabolic function, that help promote better energy production, as well as improved cognitive function. And because it's 6 nutrients in one, it travels especially well, meaning that even when I'm on the go or running out the door, which is practically every morning, it's convenient enough that I never have a reason not to take it. Now, once you have your micronutrients accounted for, pro tip number 2 is to not skip over post-workout nutrition. If micronutrients are the foundation of your supplement plan, the nutrients that lay the groundwork for everything else that you're doing, then post-workout nutrition is the actual frame of the house. It supports the activity that you are doing to live a healthy lifestyle. And why this is so important and why it ranks second in my list of priorities is because it's an area of fitness that cannot be replicated through food. Now, to be clear, supplements will not do the work for you, but supplements will support the work that you are already putting in. And so when you decide to support your healthy lifestyle by committing to exercise, it's important to recognize that recovery is part of that process. Exercise is a process that uses up a lot of the nutrients that we're putting into our bodies. So if we wanted to continue to feel good, we have to replenish those. By now, we've probably all heard of the importance of drinking a protein shake after we work out. And yes, that does help, but it's truly only one part of the equation. You see, protein helps to rebuild the muscle tissue that we use in a workout. But the energy that we use to complete that workout, that energy came from carbohydrate. Now, I don't want to get too technical, but when we work out, what we're actually doing is depleting our energy stores. We're emptying our body's glycogen stores. And so after a workout, the first thing that our body looks to do is to refill those energy stores. Your body needs a quick digesting carb to do this. When that carbohydrate source isn't available, our body will use other sources like protein to fill that void. So if all you're drinking post-workout is protein, you're not giving your body everything that it needs to recover properly. And this is exactly why I pair a fast digesting carb with an easy to digest protein source post-workout. Now, I promise it's not as complicated as it sounds. What this looks like for me is pairing my favorite post-workout protein, I use Formula 1 by First Form, with a half scoop of Ignition, which is that fast digesting carb source. The great thing about Ignition is that it's flavorless, so it pairs with any protein powder that I choose. I simply put 1 scoop of the protein powder with a half scoop of Ignition in the same shaker cup. I then add water, give my shaker cup a shake, and in about 30 seconds, I've just given my body everything it needs to start the repair process after my workout. You see, the sooner that I replenish my energy stores, the sooner that protein can go to work repairing and rebuilding my muscle tissue. Remember, lean muscle is important because it's the ultimate fat burning machine. So the faster that protein goes to work, the faster that my body can recover from the workout, the less sore I'll feel afterwards, and ultimately the sooner I'll see results. And all of this because I choose to be intentional with the way that I feed my body post-workout. Pretty cool, right? Now, pro tip number 3 is to make sure that you're consuming enough protein. So if micronutrients are the foundation of our house and post-workout is the supporting frame, then protein is the actual construction workers that keep the project running smoothly. Protein has some pretty important responsibilities when it comes to the way that our body functions. I mean, your body is continually using protein to support hormones, enzymes, immune cells, hair, skin, muscle, and other protein tissues. And yet many of us fail to get in enough protein throughout our day simply because we're too busy, because we're constantly on the go. Protein-rich food sources include things like beef, chicken, seafood, dairy, foods that tend not to fit into that on-the-go category. And this is where protein powder can be so beneficial, especially for a busy woman that values healthy living. Now, Level 1 is a meal replacement protein that is the perfect option to fill in the gaps for when you're lacking in protein. The great thing about Level 1 protein is that it's so delicious, you'll think that you're cheating on your diet. It's a perfect substitute to help you stay on track with your nutritional needs, especially when those cravings come on strong. And with so many great flavors, and I'm talking flavors like blueberry muffin, cinnamon cookie batter, strawberry milkshake, German chocolate cake, and so many more, You'll never be bored or stuck feeling like you're eating the same foods over and over again. Plus, this protein powder in particular is great quality. It's so smooth that it easily dissolves in just plain water. What's even better is that you won't have to deal with the bloat, the gas, the burps, the upset stomach that some of those other protein powders can cause you to feel. Now, there are quite a few supplements that I haven't referenced within this video. Things you're probably familiar with like pre-workouts, BCAAs, fat burners, and more. My point isn't to say that these products aren't useful or that you shouldn't use them. These products do all have a purpose, even though we haven't talked about them in depth. Sticking with our house analogy, I tend to think of these products as the curtains and the furniture and the decorations. They serve a purpose and they have function, yet they don't necessarily make or break a nutrition program. So they aren't products that I typically recommend women start with. For most women, it makes sense to start with the basics and grow from there. Now, getting back to our 3-step process to building an effective supplement plan. Step 3 is simply a reminder that as your nutritional needs shift, depending on the season of life that you're in, it's all right to adjust your supplementation. However, I will encourage you to maintain some level of consistency within your supplement plan. Supplements are not an overnight fix, and so it's not enough to start and stop supplements on a whim. The results of supplements are felt over time. So in order to get the most from your supplement plan, stay consistent with it and introduce change gradually as you become more aware of how your body responds. And that's it. It's really that simple. 3 easy steps to build an effective supplement plan. Now, if you're interested in knowing more about how you can use supplements to reach your fitness goals, then you're not going to want to miss my free online workshop. Inside of my workshop, Making Sense of Supplements, we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about using supplements for weight loss. You can grab a free seat inside by heading over to misfitfarmer.com/workshop. Now, the seats are free, but hurry because spots are limited. Again, that link is misfitfarmer.com/workshop. I'll include a link down below in the description box as well. Now, if you've enjoyed the content in this video, hit that like button and consider subscribing so that you never miss when a video drops. And as always, I want to hear from you, so let me know in the comments below what supplements have helped you the most in your health and your fitness journey. Now, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.